Hello, happy Saturday. I hope you all are doing great and doing awesome this weekend. I'm actually on my way to the gym, but I wanted to stop by and just say hi, introduce myself, and give you 5 mistakes that people make on their resumes that could actually stop them from getting interviews. But before that, I'm going to tell you a bit about myself, things that people don't know about me, right? So, I'm a mother. I have 3 children. I have twin boys and I have a daughter. The boys are 10 years old. My daughter is 7 years old, although she acts like she's 9 years old, to be honest. But aside from that, I'm also a human resources manager. I've worked in HR for 14 years now. I have worked with Shell in oil and gas. I've worked with Amazon in technology. I'm currently working as a senior HR manager with Unilever, so still actively practicing human resources. But I also run my consulting company called Career Heights. And Career Heights is really focused on helping you get your dream job. It's really putting all the resources that I have, the tools I have, the knowledge I have to really help you to grow and move on to the next steps or the next roles in your career. So I'm a resume writer, I'm a career coach, I'm an interview coach, and I'm also a mental health coach. So I use all of that really to help you. And so now I want to share some really interesting tips about your resume. I'm going to share 5 mistakes that people make on their resumes that stops them from getting the interview. So number one is not putting your contact information on your resume. So having a great resume but not having your email address or your phone number on a resume stops them from knowing how to contact you. So please remember to put your email address, a professional email address, right? An email address that has your first and last name at gmail.com, for instance, not bettyboo.com or any other thing like that, like Biker Chicks. I've seen some like that, to be honest. I've seen like somebody who had an email that had Biker Chicks too, right? So please don't, do all of that. You can have that personally, but don't put it on a resume. And then number 2 is make sure that you have your target job title on your resume. Meaning the job title that you're going for should be on your resume somehow. For instance, if I'm going for a human resources manager job, I would want the word human resources manager to be on my resume somewhere so that recruiters and hiring managers can actually find it on my resume and the applicant tracking system can find it on my resume too. Or let's say you're going for a finance manager role, but you're actually, right now, you're a business analyst or you're a finance analyst. You should still put the word HRO manager or finance manager on your resume in the headline. It's the part that is between your name and your email address, just underneath before you get to the professional summary. And then you should also put, so number 3 is have a compelling, attention-grabbing professional summary. Don't use an objective statement because an objective statement is really old. It's old school, right? So talk more about you, right? The value that you can bring to the company, what you've done, the skills you have, and how that really is going to help the company or the business to improve, right? So talk about your value proposition. What value do you bring to the company? How have you maybe helped the company to save money or to make money or to improve processes or to lead a project, right? So talk about that instead. And then number 4 is to make sure that the skills you have come out very clearly on your resume, right? So think about all the different skills you have, all the competencies you've gained through your work experiences, and let that come out on your resume. Also make sure that it highlights all the things you can bring to the role, but it also aligns with the skills that the job you're going for is looking for. For example, if you have a job, let's say finance manager again, right? And the job you're going for is talking about the need to understand how to manage financial controls, or let's say it's talking about how to create a budget and how to manage a budget. So you want to really focus on making sure that your resume has things like financial controls, things like ability to manage or create a budget, right? That's for instance. Or let's say it's a human resources manager role. You want to make sure that your resume has skills like career development, talent management, succession planning, recruitment, and all of that. So so tailor it to your role, to the jobs you've done in the past, and tailor it to the job you're going for right now. And then number five is make sure that your achievements come out strong on your resume. Don't just copy and paste your experiences on your resume, right? Don't copy and paste the job description, but focus on really highlighting how did you add value to the company, right, for the roles that you held. So talk about how you maybe helped to save the company money, how you helped to make the company money, how you helped to really build the customer base or increase their market share, or how you help to enforce compliance in a way. So always focus on what value did I really bring to this role? How did I really help make a difference? That's what needs to come out on your resume, because that's what's going to make you stand out in a job interview or between the other candidate who didn't, include the other things about achievements that they've had. So don't forget, the 5 mistakes you can make on your resume are: number 1, not including your contact information. Your email, your phone number needs to be there. Make sure it's professional. Number 2, make sure that you have a target job title on your resume. So the job you're going for, the job title needs to be somewhere on your resume in order for you to get the interviews and for your resume to pass through the applicant tracking system. Number 3 is making sure that you have a good, compelling, attention-grabbing professional summary. Making sure that you are able to clearly communicate and articulate the value that you can bring to an employer. Number 4 is making sure that your skills come out very clearly on your resume, and the skills you show on your resume really align with the job you're going for right now. And then number 5 is making sure that the achievements you have, the value you brought to the company really comes out very strongly on your resume. So those are my 5 mistakes that people make on your resume that I think if you work on making sure that you don't make those mistakes, you would be far ahead in your job search and you will be able to get more interviews. Reach out to me if you need any help, if you have questions, or you just want to talk to someone that can help you to grow in your career. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Just search for Ochiko Desimaka and you would find me. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again soon.